Hello, Veronica. How are you?
Hi, honey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, very good. Can you give me a little bit of an introduction about yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So, my name is Veronica. Nice to meet you all. I'm originally from the Czech Republic, so excuse my English. It's not my mother tongue, and I'll do my best so that your ears don't hurt. Well, I was born in Prague 27 years ago, and since then I've been traveling and doing different things that I'm going to talk about today. Now I'm living in Ecuador. I've been here for 2 years and a half. Currently, I'm teaching at a university, and also I'm working for a human rights center, which is a very important part of me now because I really enjoy the job and I feel like I'm doing a change in this world, which is very, very, very necessary.
Okay, yeah. And tell me a little bit about your teaching and your work with the human rights and what are you doing? And is it particularly human rights work in Ecuador?
Well, I teach gender and development. It's like a master studies at law faculty here at University of Cuenca. University of Cuenca is one of the three best universities in Ecuador, rated A, which is like very good. Okay. And I teach different subjects in this studies like gender and economy, gender and health, sexuality, and the last one is gender in organizational management. Here in Ecuador, there is a wide range of possibilities and opportunities where gender equality can be reached, accomplished. So it's a very, very necessary career, very necessary studies, and it's the only gender studies in Ecuador. And we actually have a lot of students who want to make the society better because, as you may know, Ecuador is a country where machismo lingers in the whole territory. And we need to start changing ourselves in order to change the society then, like from the roots.
Okay.
So that's the teaching part. And then when it comes to human rights center, we focus both on the university community and also civil society here in Cuenca. Cuenca is the third biggest city in Ecuador, counting like 500,000 inhabitants, 500,000 inhabitants. We focus on both the university and outside the university. We've been working for 3 months so far. So we have organized several events. Today in the afternoon we have another one. So we are starting from scratch, and the objective is really to have then a national reach.
Okay. Okay, and can you tell me about the conference you're having today at the university?
Sure. This afternoon, the Center of Human Rights, together with another NGOs and another Ecuadorian organizations that focus on gender and development, we are organizing a conference called The Role of Mass Media in Reporting Femicide. Now, let me explain what femicide means. Femicide is like the opposite of homicide. Everybody knows homicide, it's killing people. However, due to the cultural and social background here in Ecuador, and due to many killings of women or assassinations or assassinates.
Assassinations of women, yeah, that's fine.
Of women, due to their condition of being women, so it's like gender motivated killing. There has to be a new definition for these particular cases, which is called femicide now, femicidio or feminicidio.
Okay, and where is this femicide happening mostly in Ecuador?
Well, we've had an investigation of mass media reporting femicides between November 2014 and November 2016, so we are talking about 2 years. There have been 150 cases of femicides, and 38 of them in the province where the capital city is located. The province is called Pichincha, the capital of Ecuador is Quito. Then followed by 28 femicides in Guayaquil. Guayaquil is actually the biggest city, the most populated city, counting almost 3 million inhabitants. And then followed by Santo Domingo with about 15 femicides. So basically it's distributed to the capital city province and then the biggest city province. Actually, Guayaquil is well known for being a very unsafe city with a lot of violence and crime. So yeah, those are the two main locations where femicide happen. However, here in Cuenca, in the past 4 months, we have had like 11 femicides, okay? So
Wow.
now people here are very alarmed and very, let's say, cautious or very sensible to this topic because now it's happening also here that much or in such a measure that had never happened before.
Okay, and can you tell me about the reasons that this femicide is happening? Why are the men like killing these women? What are the motivations behind that?
Sure. First, we have to understand the social panorama and the consequences of machismo culture, which is a prevailing culture here when it comes to gender relations. Machismo means in practice that male are the dominant in the relationship, okay? They are, here we call it like a bread providers. They are the one who represent the family in public, okay? They are sexually active. Meanwhile, women are the exact opposite. It means women are sexually receptive, okay? They have no right to a pleasure. They usually just serve to please men, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then women are destined to domestic cours
Mm-hmm.
and labors. They are also, of course, destined to have a lot of children and to take care of them. So they are like care providers, caregivers.
Yes.
And they, of course, take care both of their children and their dependent family members, like elder grandparents and stuff like that, or people like that, sorry.
Yep.
So, as a consequence, women do not have economic autonomy, you know? They are very dependent on male to provide them resources.
I
And
think it's the
that's-
same in a lot of places in the world as well, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. In basically all the countries of Latin America, this gender relations model is dominant.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, male are dominant, women are subordinate.
Yes.
And their condition of being economically dependent on men really obstaculizes the fact that they could independent themselves. So, as a consequence of their economic dependence on men, they are very vulnerable. Okay, they have to put up with a lot of violence, a lot of jealousy, a lot of control from their partners. Therefore, there are a lot of killing because men are overreacting, motivated by jealousy, okay, or they just are too violent that the consequences, the death of their partner. Yeah, in addition to extreme jealousy when it comes to emotion motivated crime, it can also be that men suspect that their wives are unfaithful to them. And also, the most important fact we have to realize that about 65% of these crimes are committed by their closest people, like partner, father, another family member, you know. So this is a very important feature or trait of these crimes. However, all these crimes are reported in media as crimes of passion, which is completely let's say, lowering or eliminating the legal weight, the legal importance of these crimes, of these cases. Okay, so this is the reason why such conferences as we are organizing this afternoon, called the role of mass media in reporting femicide cases, is vital, is fundamental, because all journalists need to realize that this is not just a crime of passion. This has much more to do with machismo culture and no gender equality at all. So the objective is to make them realize that, so that they give it the necessary significance in media while reporting. Of course, media have reached, or they reach to all the population here. We are talking both about social media and about press. And in my opinion, these conferences, we are really like, this is one of the pilots, one of the first conferences in such in this topic. They are very important, because what people read, people believe.
Yeah.
And if they believe this is only a crime of passion, they will never change their mindset, and they will never change their perception of it as something much more important.
Okay, Veronica, so what do you think part of the solution is for this really serious problem? And what can people in Ecuador do, in South America, and even travelers that are coming to Ecuador, can they participate in something, in some foundations to help out as well?
Yeah, I hope now the travelers are not horrified. I mean, these are cases in hundreds per year, or
Well, this is
even less.
true things that are happening, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, this is the truth, but
Right.
I would like to say that travelers do not have to feel in danger here. Particularly Cuenca is the safest city here in Ecuador. So now what they can do, they can bring their expertise, their experience, their opinions, and share them with the university community. Actually, they can contact me, and we can make something up. And it would be awesome to do some workshops or conferences with people from different parts of the world, talking about the similar topics, so that everybody here can realize that the reality they are living is not the only one, and there are different societies, there are different types of living, there are different mindsets, and I think this is very important, to open yourself to more options, to more colorful and variable possibilities, so that you can then implement them in your own life. And this is how we can actually eradicate gender violence. It's not a matter of a day or a year. It's step by step. Everybody has to contribute. And as I've mentioned before, we have to start from ourselves to progressively build a better society.
Yes. Okay, and Veronica, you want to leave a message for the Ecuadorian people, maybe in Spanish?
Now ask me in Spanish.
Oh, Veronica, ¿quieres,
Dejar.
okay, ¿quieres dejar un mensaje a la gente de Ecuador?
Muy bien.
Gracias.
Sí, en realidad es bastante difícil en breve, en resumen, dejar un mensaje qué hacer para transformar la sociedad, pero igual que dije en inglés, pienso que uno tiene que empezar consigo mismo, ¿sí? La estructura de la sociedad aquí en el Ecuador es bastante violenta, y no me refiero solamente a la violencia de género, sin embargo, sino que en la calle la gente se grita, hay bastante gente agresiva físicamente, cuando uno no arranca en un segundo en las luces, cuando se pone la luz en verde, la gente empieza a pitar. Es con muchos aspectos, también acoso callejero que pasa bastante, incluso aquí en el centro de Cuenca. Todo eso, todo junto, a mí como extranjera y con una visión un poco, digamos, alejada, un poco por fuera, yo puedo percibir que sí, que la sociedad es bastante violenta. Entonces lo que yo quisiera decir es que cada uno debemos darnos cuenta de que la violencia no es buena, que es algo que nos enseñan de niños, y intentar tener más tranquilidad en la vida, más respeto a las otras personas, ¿sí? No sentirse apoderado de los demás, apoderado de su espacio, de su forma de vivir, de su forma de ser, sino cada uno por su propio camino y también que cada uno se ocupe de sus propios asuntos. Es otra cosa. Podemos llamarla violencia porque es en realidad invasión en la privacidad de los demás. Aquí en Cuenca somos 500.000 habitantes, ¿sí? Y dado que cada uno tiene dos apellidos, el apellido heredado de la mamá, el apellido heredado del papá, es muy fácil identificar a las personas quién es quién. Entonces es el deporte nacional o deporte de hablar sobre los demás, ¿sí? Sobre sus vidas, sobre quién se casó con quién sale con quién trabaja dónde, cuánto ganará, etc. Y eso está muy mal. Uno que se ocupe de su propia vida y que deje a los demás vivir en paz. Y si hacemos eso, vamos a ver que todo va a ser más tranquilo, que todo va a ser más pacífico, más relajado y la gente va a ser mucho más feliz.
Okay. Okay, Veronica, I just want to say I'm really happy to have met you, and thank you so much for having this interview with me. Like, you're from a different country and you're coming here and you're helping the people. It's amazing work that you're doing. I'm honored to have met you, and you really inspired me to keep going with what I'm doing as well to help people. And best of luck, and keep trucking forward.
Okay, I guess you're all horrified and terrified coming to Ecuador, but I would just like to highlight that there are also very nice things to see and to do. You know, we have volcanoes here, the nature is beautiful, the jungle, Amazonian part of Ecuador, Galapagos Islands where Charles Darwin developed his evolution theory, you know.
Yes.
So there are a lot of things to do, a lot of things to see. Do not be scared to come and just come. I did it, I cannot regret it. I'm just a little bit critical about the society because where I come from, it's much more Pacific place, and for me, it's very different. So I have a point of view where I can really compare very easily to two societies. And now I'm gonna say it in Spanish so that also Ecuadorians won't hate me. Quisiera decir que también Ecuador tiene muchas cosas buenas, que yo soy crítica sí porque vengo de otra parte del mundo donde las cosas son diferentes. Obviamente la sociedad es más pacífica, por lo cual me choca bastante la forma de ser y de vivir acá, pero eso no quiere decir que Ecuador no sea un país interesante para venir a visitar y conocer. Sí, Ecuador tiene muchas cosas, Amazonía, Galápagos, volcanos hermosos, comida buena, la gente muy cordial, ¿sí? Entonces no es que solo haya cosas negativas, sino también hay muchas cosas positivas. Si no, no me estaría quedando aquí, obviamente. Entonces eso quisiera decir para que los ecuatorianos no me odien mucho y con eso me despido.
Okay, chao, chao.